25 years.
That's right. I mean, they think I'm from another country. They say Steve Who is my last name. But I've got to ask you two things. I've mentioned two things. Doug Steckler came out to Hollywood and began his career as a writer-comedian with my college roommate, Dick Blasucci.
It is a
is that
small
right? I
world.
didn't know
That's
that.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, which is amazing. And I haven't seen Doug till today.
That's pretty cool.
And now the other thing is we're worried upstairs that they're going to switch KNX or KFWB to Moldavian love songs. I'm not kidding.
Hey, what's the sports tonight? Who won, who lost?
UCLA in a close home game against Washington. USC has got a little lead on Washington State, and the Kings are tied 2-2 at San Jose in the second period.
Look at you with that memory.
We need the lockout.
Well, I'll do that in 1 second. I just got to ask you privately. What was that TWA joke that Gina won't tell me?
Oh, okay.
I almost had heart failure.
She won't tell you because there's a swear word in there.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I'll tell
I've
you,
never
Steve.
heard one. I've got to get upstairs. I know you've got other guests, but
Yeah, do you like TWA milk, TWA coffee, or TWA?
God damn.
There's the joke. You can put that together for yourself.
okay, very nice.
All right, Steve, give us the last wrap up here of sports.
All right. Kings, Sharks tied 2-2 second period. Sports. Hello. Sports, 50 minutes past the hour. Steve Grad, KLSX 97.1.
Thank you, Kurt. The stud of sports, man. Steve Grad. All right, a woman who has had sex with about 25 times as many people showed up tonight. Sam Phillips, everybody.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy.
Yes. Always nice to see you, Sammy. I'm sorry that you're not going to be able to do your final show tomorrow night.
I know, it's very sad.
What is your audience going to do? What are they going to say? What's going on Facebook?
Well, Facebook is jumping. It's going crazy. It's nuts. People are protesting. They're starting groups.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. They don't want the format flip.
Did you get in trouble for putting that up on Facebook before anybody knew about it?
Well, I had no idea there was a lockdown on information. And next thing I know, I'm on Defamer, and I've broken the news that we flip formats. But I got to tell you, nobody from corporate called me, so I guess I didn't get into trouble.
Jack Silver, the program director, called and said, "Can you believe what Sam Phillips did? She put up on her Facebook that we're flipping formats." And I said, "Jack, she doesn't work for you anymore." Because you're not going to do a final show.
No.
You're unemployed.
But see,
Imagine Jack being insulted like that.
But the funny thing is that
About short notice and all.
I'd had a conversation with Jack earlier before I made my status update, and he never told me the fact that it was like private information. At least I thought that I heard it was on All Access. I heard it was everywhere. So I figured, well, hey, I'm going to tell my friends and my fans, hey, by the way, as of 5 p.m. on Friday, we are flipping to music.
That is awesome.
Say goodbye to your favorite friends.
All right, what's your website, Sam Phillips?
I don't have one. Try Facebook.
Facebook, and what's a Facebook?
It's Sam Phillips.
Sam Phillips,
Just
there you go.
Find me.
All right, a guy we've known for about 4 or 5 years now. He does the afternoon drive over at K-Earth 101. You'll recognize him by that dopey hat he wears all the time. Shotgun Tom Kelly. Nice to see you, dude.
Hey, well, good to see you, man. They got the jingle on. How about that?
Yeah, better believe it, baby.
You better believe it, baby. Let me tell you something right now. Hey, look, I got to tell you, I'm going to miss this in the worst way because this is the only radio station that had fun talk. Like one night, I was driving to San Diego, and you were talking about after a husband and wife is married for a while, they sleep in different bedrooms.
Right.
I mean, they still love each other, man, but after a while, you want
They don't love each
comfort.
other that much.
So that was, what a wonderful topic. I had to chime in on that. As a matter of fact, I had a guest, Dave Groot, who was going to stay at my house, right? And after that topic, Dave came over. He usually stays in the guest room. And I go, Dave, nah, you can't be doing that, man. You got to get over in the other room because I got to sleep there. We had a talk on Conway show.
Yeah, Shotgun Tom sleeps in different rooms. How long have you been sleeping in a different room than your wife?
Probably about 6 years. I snore, man.
I was going to say, are you a snorer?
I'm a snorer, yeah. I wake her up.
So you just have no idea how to contact a divorce attorney, right?
No, I wouldn't want to do that.
Nobody wants that.
No.
All right. So Shotgun Tom Kelly was telling me a great story.
I did?
Yeah, he told me a great story about hookers and cocaine once.
I did.
Yeah.
And Christmas. It is a Christmas story.
Yeah, it's a great story. And he's telling me the story as if it happened like last weekend. I'm into the story. He's telling me, I said, did this happen last weekend or the weekend before? He goes, no, 1978.
It was still fresh in his memory.
No, you understand that people who work at K-Earth have a tough time referencing anything after 1978.
Now, wait a minute.
Ah, please.
Hey, I got one. Hey, there was this lady. This lady, she had a dog. And the dog died. She went to the Catholic priest and said, Father, can you say a mass for my dog? And Father said, oh, well, no, we don't say masses for dogs. Why don't you go down to the Baptist church down there, and they'll say a service for your dog. She said, well, Father, I've got an offering. Would $5,000 be too much? Hey, why didn't you tell me the dog was Catholic?
There you go.
All right, man.
All right, Shotgun Tom
You better
Kelly,
believe
man,
it, baby.
on his automobile.
Oh, is that how you do that?
By the way,
Stay out of
that-
trouble in your audible bubble, baby.
You told Conway and me one night that sound you just made, do that again.
It scares me.
Does it scare you, Doug? Does it scare you? He told us one night
I
that
did?
management at K-Earth said you cannot make that sound on the air.
Oh, no, I cannot. No, Johnny K, my program director, I've kind of tilted him toward occasionally doing that.
Did you change the pitch or something?
No, it has to be.
I'm with the old program director.
No, it has to be used. It has to be used in the proper way, like walking down the pathway of love. You see?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I want to know what the wrong way is.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Just don't overdo
It's a
it.
miracle
Just
of
don't
nature.
overdo it.
All right, Shotgun Tom Kelly. You can hear him every afternoon from 3 to
3 to 7. Yeah, that's right, baby.
3 to 7 on K-Earth 101, doing a kick-ass job over there. And we got to take ourselves another small break. Doug Steckler is with us. Brian Whitman, Dave Harden, the best mortgage guy in the world.
Thank you, Timmy.
You can reach him at 888-35-APPLY. You can't do that? Tomorrow's my last day.
Timmy, it's not a goddamn mortgage show.
888-35-APPLY.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Timmy.
All right, Sam Phillips, everybody.
The
And also
Sunday
Shotgun Tom
Yeah.
Kelly. Check out our website. We're going to tell you what we're going to be doing starting Monday. TimConwayJr.com, TimConwayJr.com. And we'll be back here. We're live at 97.1 FM Talk.
97.1 FM Talk.
Hi, this is Bill and Kathleen from American Vision Windows, California's #1 window replacement company.
1-800-215-7208. That's 1-800-215-7208. 1-800-215-7208.
The Tim Conway Jr. Show.
Well, you're stud. You got a big wiener there, man.
On 97.1 FM Talk.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the Tim Conway Jr. Show live on 97.1 FM Talk. This is the last show that we're doing. Go to our website. We'll tell you what we'll be doing, timconwayjr.com, starting Monday. Doug Steckler is with us. Also, Brian Whitman stays with us. And real quickly, because she's got to get back to her job, Christina Kelly from KLSX 101.
How you doing?
Right up on that mic, baby.
Timmy, you are the best.
So you're on right now on KLSX.
Well, I'm playing some commercials right now.
You are. I love your show, the news that you do, the crazy Hollywood stuff. It really is great.
I love your show. You're one of the best
baby.
dogs I've ever heard.
Get
and
outta
remember,
here.
pretty soon you're going to be working less hours, making more money.
Oh, yeah, right. I think it's exactly the opposite. Be working 8 hours a day, making a minimum wage. But Christina Kelly, I told Johnny K, if he's here, that you're the best voice on that station.
Oh, you're so nice.
And he argued with me for about an hour. All right, thank you very much. And
Tim,
listen,
you're the
you
best.
can listen to KLSX 101 and Christina Kelly, and she'll come out of a break, and you can listen to both stations there. There you go. Yeah. I'm sure management's throw that. Bye, Christina. Nice to see you, darling. Doug Steckler is with us. Also, Brian Whitman. And we have a special guest here, a guy who's been on with us before. Ladies and gentlemen from Irvine, Farshad.
Hello.
How are you, dude?
You are number one.
Our very dear Persian friend is with us. Always nice to see you.
Tim Conway is number one. Mr. Steckler, Mr. Whitman.
Yes.
All Persians love your show.
Thank you very much. Now, where are you working? What's the name of the club?
Highwine Nights in Irvine with the number one yogurt food.
Excellent. And people can come down to Highvon Nights?
Highwine Nights 7 days a week, no taxes,
Good.
no IRS.
What are you driving around nowadays?
BMW 850.
Oh, beautiful. Everything white?
White spinners, mink carpets.
The whole run, huh?
Drakkar cologne.
And where are you living? Still with mom and dad?
Me in Irvine.
With mom and dad?
Mom, dad, my 2 other mothers, my 15 girlfriend.
Nice joint down there. All right, got it. Thank you very much for coming by. Farshad, everybody. All right, the film freak joins us, Leo Quinones.
To be on the air with Whitman and Steckler and Timmy together.
Thank you, sir.
We can't end this now. We have to keep going now.
I don't think we can.
No.
Yeah, we've been told not to. Hey, so are you going to continue with the show? What's going on with you?
Oh, I got a dagger right in the heart myself.
Yeah, it's over?
I didn't get a chance to say goodbye, which is why I'm here. I was on Saturday night, did a regular show. Come in Monday, we find out we're not coming on, so this is it for me. So I appreciate the chance to say goodbye.
Party's over.
Well, the party's over.
Yeah, where can people get a hold of you? It's a whole night of plugs here.
Filmfreak.com. Just hit me up there.
Filmfreak.com.
Yeah, you know what? I just got to say to the listener who may not have the webcast, who is listening right now, I got to paint the picture. There's about 65 people here. There's liquor reps here that are so in tune with the station. They brought a bunch of liquor. Everybody
Who's here? What are the liquor
Jim
companies?
Pizer's here. From I think the Hornitos, Brandon here. And look at all these people are here. It's crazy.
You know what's funny is when
More people got off the Titanic. Honestly, there were more lifeboats than
when I got here, and I got here early, and on the kitchen table was a note that says, Conway Show, thank you very much. And it was all the energy drinks that don't exist anymore because they don't sell. It was old advertisers. They used to advertise like 4 years ago on the station.
Bob Moritz, the day he left, had a cocaine energy drink on his desk.
Is that right?
He's meeting with the big wigs, you know,
Right.
millionaires. He goes, oh, this is one of our advertisers, cocaine. Just cocaine.
That's great.
And of course, not real cocaine. We can laugh.
One last time, can I refute that I'm not gay on your show, Tim?
Sure, why not?
I appreciate that.
You know, you're doing a lot of that.
Well,
I tell you, man, a lot of denial coming out of this dude. I tell you, man, God damn it. You know, I got to be honest with you. And Doug, you know this, man. The only guys who ever say use the word homophobic, man, they're homos, dude. I think I heard that 97 times maybe in 3 years.
Yeah, you never hear straight guys use that term.
Yeah, I tell you, straight dudes, man, they do not accuse anyone of homophobia, man. I'll tell you, man. Be honest with you. Be honest. Conway said this to me one night on the phone because we'd have arguments on the air. Memo.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Sometimes. And sometimes off the air, too. And it was late at night one night, and we were on the phone, and I said something to the, how prophetic, I said something to the effect of, if they fired me tomorrow, I wouldn't give an F. Hey, dude, I got to be honest with you, man. And from Conway, I got to be honest with you, man. That's buckle up and brace yourself, because the insult is coming. Gotta be honest with you, man. You're a great dude, man, and you're a nice guy, man. You're nice to my daughter and all of this. Got a big heart, but you drive me effing crazy.
It's absolutely true. And it doesn't stop either. I've asked Brian, please don't call me more than 15 times a day.
Yeah, it's a limit. Yeah,
I'll call you back. And I was literally on the can, and the phone rings, and I shut it off. 2 minutes later, the phone rings. I shut it off. Third time, I pick it up and I go, dude, I'm sitting on the toilet. What the F do you want? And he's like, oh, all right, well, then I'll call you back. But did you watch KCAL today? I'm like, what the Christ does that matter? Why was it so important?
Well, you have to understand. I sometimes I just need someone to talk to, and today was one of those days. I think I'm the only person in the room, by the way, who was. I got the distinction from Jack Silver, our program director, during the Frosty, Heidi, and Frank show. I was designated as quote, one of the single biggest mistakes he made during his tenure here at KLSX.
Yeah. Well, there was Nasty Man. I told him no.
Right.
There was Sam Rubin. I told him no.
Is that Till?
There was Hollywood Hamilton and K-Earth. I told him no. Jack never listens to me.
Then he got to me.
I said yes.
Yeah, all right. Okay, I appreciate that.
I did.
Yeah, that was too bad. He shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, by name, you know. I mean, really to single.
No, because you're a big stud, dude.
No, I tell you, you're a huge effing stud, man.
All right.
Look at you.
All right, folks, a huge advertiser with us, and we used to have him come in and do an hour on drunk driving. Miles L. Berman, man.
Top Gun. Show of hands. Show of hands. Save my ass. Save my ass.
See you, dude. Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
I heard, though, you don't like to have the DJs admit that they've used your services.
That's not for me to say.
It is not.
No, it's not for me to say. But you know, it's a strange feeling being here. You know, it's kind of like
you're telling me.
It's like being at your office.
Well, that's not strange for me.
I hope you brought business cards.
But you know, watching this, you know, of course, seeing everybody here, and it's kind of like we talked about off the air. Going to somebody's funeral and they're still alive.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know, it's a very strange,
and
strange phenomenon.
Yeah, it is odd. And Brian Whitman used to do the ads for you, and I said, "Why don't you do an impersonation while the ads?" He goes, "No, Miles doesn't like that. He didn't like that."
This is what's great about Miles is I think it's 4 minutes into any Miles Berman interview. 4 minutes before you hear, "Pardon me, sir, do you believe the police always tell the truth and never lie?" That's one question.
Don't forget voodoo science.
The other one is breathalyzers or voodoo science. And, this is always a good one because this always boxes them in. Do you believe in the Constitution?
The Constitution.
You know, Brian, you could actually interview me without me even being there.
But you didn't need to come here. I could have saved you the night.
All right, Miles L. Berman, and where do people get a hold of you if they leave here tonight and get caught?
I think it's 888-4-TOP-GUN, but if I'm not sure, let me repeat it again. Yeah, 888-4-TOP-GUN, that's it.
Number 4,
I have a recommendation. Take a cab to the office.
You go to his office, it's like the Radio Hall of Fame. Every DJ's framed, signed jock photo is in Miles' hallway.
Is that right?
Oh, everybody's in there.
Wait a minute, is yours up there?
Triplicate, every office. How many locations do you have, Miles? I did 3.
3.
Yeah.
I have 3.
Wow.
Orange County,
And
Ventura, and L.A.
Sam, have you needed Miles' service?
No, but I've had Miles on my show when I've sat in for you, Tim Conway Jr.
Okay.
Yeah. I've done a couple hours with Miles myself.
Yeah.
You serviced him.
Oh, honey, I've serviced him.
Man.
He's serviced me. I have him on speed dial. That Miles Alberman.
Sam
He's
has
hot.
softer skin.
Tim, I have a picture of you in the offices as well.
Oh, I'd like you to take that down.
You autographed it for me once.
People think I'm driving around with the little one in the car. Yeah. Brian, have you ever? Nah, man.
He could have used him.
Let me just say this, and I don't want to reveal anything, and Miles will reveal nothing, and I'll reveal nothing.
But you guys have worked together?
Let me just say this. To call 888-4-TOP-GUN, probably better to make that call before you lose the job.
Okay.
Could save you some time and possibly a night show. Voodoo science.
How long do you think typically people spend in jail when they get pulled over for that?
I don't know, and I don't want to reveal, but some, I guess, draw the short straw and have to stay for 2 nights.
I'm sorry that happened to whoever it happened to.
And some.
And what?
And some.
Look at him. Get a shot of that.
Sweating.
Some may be shocked to learn that sometimes people come in after you and leave before you.
But when a radio celebrity is in the can for a DUI, does he ever get Brian Whitman? Is Brian Whitman in here?
Sometimes the name rings a bell. I'm not revealing anything.
I know.
I'm not revealing anything.
Absolutely
'Cause
not.
I believe in the Constitution.
You know, I was always proud of my Chicago accent, but now after hearing it, I don't know, maybe I should talk like one of the guys from L.A.
Well, we used to work, Steckler and I did the show over at KLSX when it was at 3580 Wilshire down the street here. And the very first show that we did together is, I think it was December 22nd or 23rd, 1996. And we were both completely bombed for it.
Yes, we were.
Yeah, we were just able to...
we didn't have a trial run. We just started doing it.
Yeah, it was just
didn't
one
we?
show.
Right.
They're going to give us one show on Christmas.
Oh, wow.
And then we started doing fill-ins. But for a long time, Steckler and I would put a bottle of vodka between us. And then every single break, during the break, there would be shots.
Yes, there were.
And by the end of it, I thought it was actually getting funny.
You know what? Those are the good times, honestly.
Can I say something on a serious note, not to ruin the levity of it?
Right.
I am so, I'm happy that I'm here. I feel like I'm part of the team. Everybody at the station, including you and Steck as well. Brian, Leo.
Sam.
Yeah, of course, Sam. I know. I'm looking at you and melting.
Oh, wow. Back at you, Miles.
Yes,
Is that
you
what they
did.
call it?
That's what the kids call it these days.
Not from this angle.
That's attorney speak, Steckler.
Frosty, Heidi, and Frank. I mean, the whole crew. Tom. Everybody's been very nice to me. And even though I'm an advertiser, I still didn't feel that I was an advertiser when I was around you guys. And I appreciate you letting me feel the way I feel and making me part of the team.
Oh, listen, hey, we all...
I mean,
out of all the advertisers here, we all knew we eventually needed some free help.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a mistake that we all, cuddled up to you. Yeah, exactly. Because eventually, it's just a matter of not if, it's when, right? It's radio guys.
Yeah, that's a different story.
Yeah, like Jack Silver said, he's never worked at a radio station where nobody working here, nobody in sales, on the air, in the off-air staff, nobody could have just 2 beers at a party. Everybody has to drink till they can't walk anymore. Everybody.
I wonder why that is.
You mentioned Jack Silver. Jack Silver's a mensch. When my dad was with me, we went to one of the Leykis shows, and he made sure that my dad felt like he was a big shot. And I was very happy to see that. He took care of him.
Is that the Playboy Mansion?
No, this one. No,
Camachos,
my
maybe?
dad. My dad didn't. I'm kind of upset. I wanted to bring my son to the Playboy Mansion. I guess that may be out now. I don't know.
Yeah, well, your kid's only 4, Miles.
But I did bring some other guests who enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But the same thing with Brian Beislein, Missy Wilson.
Oh, yeah, they're all the best. I mean, with Missy Wilson.
Bob Moore.
Yay, Missy
everybody.
Wilson!
Yes, Missy Wilson. Let's have Missy Wilson on for a second here on one of these. Hey, over here. Oh, hey, Missy, over here where Sammy is.
Tim, she got me so drunk one time, Leo talking here, at a Super Bowl promotion that I drank so many shots with the listeners. I woke up the next morning and I sniffed my fingers. I was like, "What?" You know
That's Missy
It's kind of
Wilson.
weird.
Are you sure? Do you realize your mic's on?
No, I sniffed my
That's
finger.
not good.
I go, Leo, we're on the air,
I
dude.
don't think we can finish the story. No.
When did I go to McDonald's? I had barbecue sauce all over, so it was not Miss. I didn't say Missy.
What a great save. Hey, Missy, thank you very much. Missy was always with all the alcohol companies. God only knows how you landed all those.
We know how to have fun.
Anytime you went to Missy's office, she would have an ice cold one for you. It was always a long line to get in. Yeah. And who's here tonight?
Jim Pizer and April and Brandon from Beam Global.
Is that right?
They provided all of our drinks and beverages.
Excellent.
And
All right, that's my daughter in the background. She's very excited to be here.
She wants some. She wants some.
Yeah. But Missy and everybody in sales.
Boy, is she getting an education.
They start early, don't they, Doug?
You know, she's only 3.5, but I have her at Santa Anita going, come on with this 3. But everybody in sales is so great to us because they never, jam things down our throat. They always asked, do you want to do the spot or do you want to, be a part of this company? And then we say no. Jack would twist our arms until we had to say yes. But no, it was true. You always looked out for us and made us as much money as possible. I mean, you guys always took care of it.
We
Always
couldn't
thought
do it
of us.
without you guys. Really.
Oh please!
I mean,
What do you mean you can't do without us? You're gonna have to start tomorrow.
And then you showed us that game where we all smell our fingers, too.
Oh, no. Leo, look what you started.
I was doing a show with Doug Steckler in the first year we had started, and the old station was a complete S-hole up at 3580 Wilshire. And I put my foot down and got it stuck while we were on the air on in a rat's trap, and and snapped on it. And then 2 weeks later, Steckler comes in. He Purells the microphone, the chair, the console, and everything, and he gets everything ready to go. And then halfway through the show, he feels something on his foot, and he looks down, and it's a tied-off used condom.
I still have nightmares about that.
Yeah, under his chair, and he just left. He flipped out and said, I'm not doing this anymore.
We call that the Koreatown Whitefish.
I'm still, I'm glad this has us the cat with the infected ear.
Well, our shirt was a direct condom. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, we have to take a small break here. Miles Berman, thank you very much.
Thank you. I also wanted to thank Arsenio when I was on with
he
Sam.
here?
He was good too.
Where's
You go,
Arsenio?
dog.
Is
He's
he
a
here?
good guy.
He's not here? Is Arsenio here?
You go, dog.
Is he here? Is he not here?
Is Doc here? All right, Doc is not here. I'm surprised you remember that. Doc is here.
Well, that's the one time you got pissed is when I mocked that impersonation.
Well, I said to you, I said, dude, the one thing I do that I can do is do some impressions.
Right.
Please
And he
don't,
hated when I did them.
Please don't mock them.
It's Doc here.
Yeah, it was an early night for me.
Yeah.
That was I think that was like a 9:45
I know, you
departure
got pissed
into the parking lot.
Leo
and
Quinones,
back to the valley.
Farshad, Missy Wilson, also Sammy Phillips. Go to Sam Phillips' website.
Can I just say thank you very much,
Oh,
Timmy?
baby, you're
no,
the
no,
best.
seriously. And I want to thank everybody that's listened to me here for 10 years. This is where I started my paid start in radio.
Remember I tried to talk you out of it?
Do you know what? I was interning at Extra Sports Radio with Tommy Nast and Tom Bowman, the big puck and hockey show, and I was in the bathroom talking with you and Tom Leykis at some point in the Staples, whatever, the Forum Club, right?
Yes, right.
And then afterwards, I told you about my aspirations about being in radio, and you told me I was crazy.
Right, dear.
And so did Tom.
Right,
and
you
and
are.
that's when Tom was married to the hot Asian chick, Mrs. Leykis number 5 or
She
whatever.
was a real bitch.
And then you tried to talk me out of doing radio, and you said, why would you want to do that? It doesn't pay. There's no glory. There's no glamour. There's no guts. There's no glitz.
Stay away from Asians.
And then 10 years later.
And then I got to sit next to you many a night when Brian
That
Whitman
was
did not
great.
show up.
That was
so
great.
thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Sammy.
No, thank you.
You are the best. And Brian Whitman, who has always been trying to get into Sam's bed and has not been successful.
You know what? Something's happened.
What?
Yeah.
Last night?
Well, BrianWhitman.com for the details.
Oh.
In all honesty,
It's $5 a month for an entire show of Whitman.
To be with Sam?
For the cost of a cup of coffee.
The cost of a Starbucks. No, but it's all
BrianWhitman.com.
BrianWhitman.com, and you can, but be PayPal ready. I mean, there comes a point where, for Christ's sake, a guy's got to bring in a few bucks. And yeah, I mean, how long are you going to sit at home depressed out of your mind before you start doing something with your time?
Sam, thank you so much. I love you so much, Tim.
All right. Also,
thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Sammy. And Steckler and Whitman are going to stay with us. So let's clear the board. And if you want to talk to Steckler or Whitman, they were here for a long time, longer than anybody else. He wants to say hey to him. We'll take some phone calls for Doug Steckler and Brian Whitman. 520-9710. That's 520-9710 and 888-520-9710. Watch us at Stickcam, STICKAM.com. You're listening to the Tim Conway Jr. Show. Go to TimConwayJr.com. We're going to be doing something starting Monday. We're live at 97.1 FM.
97.1.
mortgage.
I can have some money.
Yeah, sweetheart, calm down. I'll give you a little bit of money. 888-35-APPLY. 888-35-APPLY.
This is the Tim Conway Jr. Show.
Look at you, man.
On 97.1 FM Talk.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It is the Tim Conway Jr. Show live at 97.1 FM Talk. Look at that. An hour and 13 minutes left, and then you got to go to the website to check out what we'll be doing, timconwayjr.com. The junior is abbreviated, so you don't have to even spell that. Doug Steckler is with us, also Brian Whitman, and I got to thank Jeff Schimmel here.
Yes.
He is with us. Jeffrey, how are you, sir? Nice to see you,
Good,
man.
Tim. Good to see you.
Hey, I met you and Robert Schimmel through the station. Two great guys, always very funny and a class act. Just wanted to say thanks, and we'll continue our friendship.
I'm going to miss you so much, and it's so great to see you. I'm sorry.
That's cool. That's
so
cool.
great to see you and Steckler and Whitman together.
Hey, look at that, huh?
Yeah, the three funniest people I know, and I've been doing comedy for 20 years, and that's really sad when you think about it.
It's great to see you, Jeff.
Yeah. And this guy lived with Rodney Dangerfield.
I did
for a while.
year.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It was awesome.
Excellent. Well, nice to see you. Tell
Good to see
Robert
you.
I said
All
hey.
right, let me know where you land, you guys. All right, I'm going to miss you a lot.
Yeah, go to the website, timconwayjr.com.
Do I have to have PayPal for that?
All right, yes, you have to go to PayPal for that.
Take care, guys.
All right, let's take some phone calls here. Robert and Downey are on 97.1 FM Talk. How are you?
Oh, my God, I'm doing fantastic, Tim. It's a pleasure to be on tonight, especially with Whitman there, and my God, Steckler, it's so fantastic to hear your voice.
You're very kind, Robert. I appreciate it.
Oh, no, it's my pleasure, really. It's all of our pleasures. I think I've won more prizes from you guys than I've ever won ever in my life.
Well, that's the joy of having a small audience, that you can win something almost every 2 or 3 days.
And there's really no trouble getting on the air if you want to call.
No, please.
Not a lot of busy signals to deal with.
All right, Jasmine in Anaheim, you're on 97.1 FM Talk. How are you?
Hello, Dad.
Hello, Jasmine.
I'm so excited to hear you back in the radio.
Thank you, dear.
Oh, we missed you. And one more thing here, my husband.
Hey, I just wanted to say you guys are the biggest effing studs ever. And I just wanted to say, could I get some snow?
Oh, yes, the guy who always calls up and needs some snow. Can I get some snow? Yeah, we'll play that for you. We'll see Randy.
Could I get some snow?
That's great.
Could
All
I
right.
get some snow?
Adolfo in Whittier, you're on 97.1 FM Talk.
Big Timmy.
Hey, dude.
Frank Kramer here.
Frank Kramer here.
Whitman, loved you when you were on the show.
Thank you.
Regretfully, I never had a chance to listen to Steckler and Conway, but from the drops, it was a great show, it sounded like. Hey, Whitman, I wanted to know if you were planning on taking phone calls on your podcast.
You know, you can call me at the house, actually. If you want to hold on, I'll just give you, when Conway won't answer his cell phone, you can call me. I have to set up the technology to take phone calls on the podcast.
Yeah, but people can go to your website.
Yeah, brianwhitman.com, and, for all of the details. But I think at some point, I want to work it out to take phone calls and do all of that. I mean, I just have been, I just needed a little bit of time not to do anything.
Right.
And then
Is that court ordered?
No, actually, no. That was. I kind of came to that conclusion on my own, with a little help from 97.1 management.
Right.
But I needed some time to not do anything, and then I figured, before I really do something else, let me podcast, let me do a show every day, keep busy. So I do that at brianwhitman.com. But I want to say sincerely that, and I want to say this to you, Tim, and I want to say this to everybody here, that, and to you, Doug,
Is this the keeping busy is important speech?
Yes.
Okay.
I was probably the biggest fan of the Conway and Steckler show, and I always had it as part of my plan. I thought, well, one day, my gosh, to do what those guys do, if I could be on that station, and I had an opportunity to do it, and I look back, and it was just a wonderful 2 years and 9 months or 10 months. And Tim, I did nothing to deserve to be asked to come here tonight, but you asked me to come here tonight. And while some people might listen to you and say, well, that guy's mean, or that guy's abrasive, or that guy's harsh, you have proven to me, through what has been the toughest time of my life, and you and I met shortly before I began the tailspin. You have the biggest heart of anyone I know, and I love you, and you are the heart and soul of this radio station for as long as you have been here, and I thank you so much for asking me to. It's really special to be here tonight, and thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, Brian Whitman, everybody. You're a major stud. Krista, you're on 97.1 FM Talk. How are you?
Hi, you guys. Hi, Steckler.
Hey,
I just
sweetheart.
called to say hello. And, Brian, of course, I have to say hello to you. But you know what, Steckler? I've missed you through the years, and I've been watching you on the internet, and I mean, it just made me cry. I really miss you a lot, and I'm just glad to see that you're well. That's all I called to say.
You're so sweet.
Yeah, this is Krista, used to be our screener, and then she quit because you said we were both white racist monkeys.
Yeah, no, white racist a-holes.
White racist a-holes,
right,
yeah,
exactly.
I knew one of us was. I didn't know which one.
And I think she came to the conclusion later on that she was wrong.
Yeah, your listeners gave me wrong tips on going to the horse races, so I knew I was out at that point when I lost all my money.
You know, this is one of the greatest stories ever. But Krista is the screener for Frosty, Heidi, and Frank, and I just had a big day at Santa Anita on a Sunday, and I came to work Monday, and she said, "How'd you do?" And I said, "I won $1,200." And she said, "How'd you do?" And I said, "Well, I picked a couple of horses." And she goes, "You got a horse for me on Thursday. I'm going out there." Because she needed money. She was absolutely broke and she needs money to pay off some credit cards.
Yeah.
So I said, touch the 9 horse in the 9th race, but don't, go crazy on it. Just put a couple of bucks on it. So she takes every dime she has.
Oh, my God.
And every dime my mom has, remember that, both of us.
And borrowed, every dime her mom has, goes Thursday to the racetrack for the first race, right? She shows up for the first race, and she said, "I'd like to bet on the number 9 in the 9th race." And they said, "Darling, that doesn't go off for another 4 hours." So she says, "I want the ticket now." So they give her the ticket. She calculates how much she's going to win and goes across the street to the mall and spends $1,000.
That's faith.
There's a fearful symmetry to that, isn't there?
It was pretty bad. We had to borrow the money, to pay off. Yeah, it was really embarrassing.
I felt horrible, but I didn't know you were going to be a lunatic about it.
Yeah, I learned my lesson, and that's when I said, "Well, I'm out. That's it."
Krista, you have the most beautiful daughter ever.
Oh, thank you, and so do you. My daughter really enjoyed meeting your daughter and enjoyed meeting you, so,
And we'll see you tomorrow, maybe. You're going to be in tomorrow, right?
Oh, of course,
All right.
Yeah, so I just wanted to, wish you luck and, say hi to Steckler and hi Whitman and, definitely, you guys are going to be missed as well as the whole station, so just wanted to send my love.
All right, and how much crying you been doing this week?
You know what? I've been crying every day, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of tears tomorrow. I'm a very emotional person. I love this station. I've been there 13 years, you know?
I know.
Yeah.
But you'll find work starting Monday, I guarantee you.
Oh, yeah, I'm going into porn. That's going to be my biggest thing.
Oh, you too?
Yeah.
All right. Krista, thanks, darling. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Okay,
Thanks,
there she goes.
Krista.
Krista Gardner
Thanks,
with
Krista,
the
very much.
Frosty, Heidi, and Frank show. Yep. And just a great chick, just a
Tremendous personality all the time.
We got off
Consistent.
on the wrong foot with her.
Yeah.
She called us 2 white racist a-holes.
She did, and then there was that story about the Night Stalker and her mom.
Oh,
That's a classic.
Her mom, when maybe she just wanted us to
I'm sorry.
Maybe she just wanted me to tell this
Can
on
we
the
dump
air.
this?
No.
It's too late to dump.
I think she talked about it on the air, though.
Yes, she did. We did.
When the Night Stalker was going around and jumping through windows and raping and killing women, Krista's Krista's mom used to leave the window open and sleep on top of the bed in lingerie.
It just keeps getting better, that story.
Well, it's either that or eHarmony.
And now you can understand a little why she put it all in the 9 horse. You know what I mean? Going for it in life.
Oh, my God.
All right, Doug Steckler and Brian Whitman is with us. And also, real quick, David Mosikin with the Commerce Casino, man. Nice to see you, dude.
How are you?
I I met David Mosikin of the Commerce when I was down there about 12 years ago. He first started the station. I had a 15. I was playing blackjack. I was dealt a 15, and the deal was showing a 6. I said, no cards. Dealer gave me a card. And I said, no, this means no cards. She goes, you didn't do that. And I said, sweetheart, I've been gambling since I was 6 weeks old. I know the signs. And she says, no, you don't. I said, F you, you effing C, and got into it with her. And David runs the floor in the casino. He goes, hey, come here for a second. We don't allow that here. Took me outside. We've been friends ever since.
Yeah, we've been really good friends.
Yeah.
And, buddy, I thank you. My family loves you. The casino loves you. You guys put us on the map for young people in Los Angeles.
Perfect. Yeah. All right, we're going to do some more tournaments there.
Absolutely.
All right, you can sign up for the tournaments in the future at TimConwayJr.com, and we'll let you know about all the tournaments we're doing down there.
Absolutely.
All right, buddy.
We're with you for everybody.
Yeah, one of my very dear friends I've met through the station,
I feel
David
the same.
Mosikin.
Thanks, man.
All right, it's the Tim Conway Jr. Show. More of the people who made this all possible when we come back. And we're live at 97.1 FM Talk.
97.1 FM Talk.
to take the class to the Liberty Bell, and in Philadelphia, and she said, it's not the actual Liberty Bell, it's the racetrack. Be sure you want these kids can.
That's so classic.
What
a great
story
teacher.
I never told you. I do have a track story. The only time I ever won at the track was when I was working there on a window. And you know how the gates lock when the horses go off? One day the gate didn't lock, and I was there, and the horses are coming down the stretch, and the buttons are still...
They're still working.
They're still working.
Wow.
So one of my cronies is calling them out to me as I'm punching the hell out of them, winner after winner after winner. So I have all these winning tickets, and I figured, okay, I'm done.
Right.
I pay for school. And the head of the track comes running down and says, gee, we noticed this computer malfunction. Hand him back.
Oh, no.
He happened to be my dad, too, so I made him look bad.
Oh, man. You could have gone to prison for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, betting after the bell.
Eric, the track stories are great. Do we have any leads?
Well, we have a meeting at Santa Anita next week.
Because, I've learned Spanish.
Right. We'll talk to Malibu Dan.
All right, I'm ready to go.
All right, Eric Weiss, thanks for coming by,
Thank
man.
you. Thanks
You're
for
a major
12
star.
years. Tim, seriously,
I'll see you at Santa
12
Anita.
years is a lifetime, and we never worked together professionally, but the fact that I listened to you every night, and I came here, particularly when Brian was on with you,
right.
but that I listened every night is a testament to
Oh, thanks,
just what
man.
a great show you did.
Well, hey, when you said, I asked Eric once, I said, does anyone ever turn you down? Because you have big clients, and you said there's only 2 people that ever turned you down, and it was me and Steckler.
What?
So I said to Steckler, I said, do you remember that? And I got to be honest with you, for the first couple of years we were working here, we were so drunk, we don't remember any of those years. So please don't take it personally.
Well, no, that was what Bob Moore said. He said, you got to take these guys out, get them drunk. So I remember taking you to 4 Seasons. We had a few cocktails, and I called Bob and I said, I never heard back from him. He said, you idiot, they just wanted free drinks.
All right, thanks, Eric Weiss, everybody.
Thank you.
Major stud. All right, I got to put my wife is here. Let's put you over here with my beautiful daughter. Nice to see you.
You too.
And my beautiful daughter, Sophia. Can you come up here and say hi? Come here, baby. Come here. Come on up here. I want you to tell a joke. Come here. I want you to tell a joke. No? Okay. But Jennifer and I were sitting around the living room probably about 11 years ago, and we were watching CNN, and Jesse Jackson came on, and I paused it, and I said, Jen, what did he say there? And she says, I don't know. And so she says, why don't you download the transcript? So we downloaded the transcript from CNN. And it says, Jesse Jackson says, while I was in Chicago, and then in parentheses, unintelligible. And then it goes on. And these guys are doing transcripts for a living. So Jen says, why don't you do that on your show? What the hell did Jesse Jackson say? And she's the one that came up with it. So I got to thank you for that.
Thank you.
But when I started the station, I was $128,000 in debt to the IRS. No girlfriend, no daughter, no car, and no house. And now I've got all of that except for the crappy car I drive. But I met Jennifer through the station, and that was pretty cool. You came to. We were giving out. Steckler and I were giving out tickets to the Rolling Stones.
It's true.
And
at
we
the
had
home base.
at home base. It was before it was Home Depot. And Steckler and I had the dumbest idea in all of radio. We got a trash can from Home Depot and said, "Everybody put your license in. We'll pick out one license." Right. So literally, there's about 4
Well,
or
the
5.
station didn't give us a mechanism to pick a winner.
Oh yeah, no, but they didn't. But that's not the only thing they never gave us on remotes. But they never gave us directions to where we were going either. But so 400 licenses went in the big Home Depot trash can. We pull one out. The guy wins. Now everybody attacks the trash can to try to get their license to go home. And some people had taken 2 or 3 with them. We ended up losing 25 different licenses from people, and probably 25 listeners as well. But yeah, I met you were shopping for your dad's company there, right?
Well, now that this is all coming to an end, I wasn't.
Oh, you weren't?
No.
What?
No. I wasn't stalking at all. I know it probably sounds like it, but I wasn't. And I did. I probably could have bought the supplies that I bought at another date and time, but I truly wanted to just say hi to you and Steck, and because I'd listened to you guys for like a year before I met you. And
Is that right?
Yeah, and you guys just made me laugh so hard, and I wanted to say hi,
I'm
you
glad
asked
you
me
did.
out, and then I was like, no way. So
And-
Jen
here
told
we
me
are.
it was like the audio equivalent of watching a snake eat a pig.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Because I got a great wife and a beautiful daughter, and 12 years of doing this. Hey, Sophia, can you say hi in the microphone? Can you say hello? No?
She's so adorable.
You want to tell a joke?
Jesus
There you
Christ.
go. What? All right, she's not feeling well.
I
All
remember.
right.
It's so amazing to be here. Everybody's talking about how surreal it is to be here, and here's Sophia. And I remember the night that we were on the radio that you had to not be here because Sophia was born that night.
Right.
And who was here with me? That it was
Sammy?
No, I was.
I think it was
You were alone?
Shauna, wasn't it?
Yeah, Woolsey, right? Yeah, and
Yeah.
that was. And it seems like, honest to God, it seems like maybe 6 months or a year ago.
I remember being hugely pregnant at the Commerce Casino for the first event that you guys did together.
Oh, yeah. And that's if you don't think you can turn heads, try being pregnant walking through a casino filled with smoke.
Yeah. I only had my belly rubbed for good luck like 5 or 10 times. It's good times.
But I got in trouble with the night she had Sophia. I leave the station, go to the hospital, and it was about 6 o'clock when I got there, and the doctor said we're gonna have this baby probably sometime after midnight. So I said, well, I'm gonna go home and take a shower and get a meal. And my stepmother couldn't believe that I was leaving the hospital. She said, your wife's about to have her first child. You're going home to have a meal and a shower? I said, I live a mile away from here. I can be back in 20 minutes if anything happened. Please. I'm pretty casual about it. And the nurse did say, that baby is going to be hyper. And they don't tell you when that kid comes out, they could have a cone-shaped head. And I thought we had like an alien.
This is a very sweet story, Tim.
And nobody says anything. Nobody tells you, hey, that baby is going to have that cone head for about 3 days and it's going to go down. I thought we had a nut. I thought we had,
literally
like a crazy looking baby.
Tim, before the show ends, anything else complimentary you want to say about your daughter on the air before things are wrapped up?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should probably split.
Well, here's one that she gets her farting from her dad.
What? Not me?
From her dad.
Oh, Sophia.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, not you.
Jen's like me? What?
No, no, little Sophia there, man, she can whack one out. All right, thank you very much, baby. Jennifer Conway, everybody, Sophia Conway.
I'm going to miss everybody.
I know. We'll be back. Also, I'd like to thank Jerry Wachowski's with us, dude. Look at you, man. What's up, Jerry Wachowski, who was insulted by Jack Silver on a daily basis. And
I'm the ice plant, Tim.
And at one point, he used to call him the ice plant. He goes, that guy's a personality, an ice plant.
But Jack's a real sweetheart.
And Jack said, Wachowski doesn't translate in Los Angeles. There aren't that many Jews in L.A. He's now Jerry Gomez. And Jerry says, I'm not changing my name to Gomez. What's wrong with you? And they did. They changed it to Gomez for a while.
I said it a couple times, but I couldn't do that. That's not
Well,
me.
you shouldn't have to either.
Well, John, but there are some things you can do. For example, a month after I'm fired, send me a text message asking for $2,000 for some gambling scheme.
I don't think I did that.
Don't you lie to the audience, Jerry. You have a gambling problem, Jerry.
Okay, all
There
right.
is a problem with it.
It's not a problem, Tim.
I'm not sure if you want to start on you got this problem and that problem.
An addictive issue.
If you want to talk about my problems, we can talk about my problems. I'll tell you one thing.
Let's talk about my phone ringing at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday night.
All right, just slow down.
You called me at 3 the other day.
I only get calls at 1.
Let me just say one.
I get him at 1
You
too.
didn't want to scratch at that
I just
sore there,
would like
Bubba.
to say one thing.
He's called me 20 times today.
If you have a gambling problem, mixing it with the other problems,
No good.
it's a $15,000 evening. If you like blackjack.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I don't like this game anymore.
Well, I was with Steckler in Vegas, and this is the kind of heart Steckler has. He lost about $1,200 in about 10 seconds at a blackjack table, and he goes to one of these bars that is supposed to be like open during the weekend, and it was closed. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and he sits on his stool and he puts his head down on the bar because he couldn't believe he lost $1,200 in 10 seconds, and The guy comes by and goes, "Hey, rum pot, you're out of here," and he blasted away. With
no. It was like, what the hell? Who do you? I just dropped $1,200, and honestly, this is the one time in my whole life where this isn't a pass out. I put my head down because I'm a loser.
Then we leave the casino, and a homeless guy goes, "Hey, you got a couple of bucks?" And Steckler goes, "I just lost $1,200 effing dollars in 10 seconds."
This is when $1,200 was $1,200.
Yeah. And we walk
Back in the 90s.
we walk like 5 feet away. He stops. He goes back and gives the guy a $20 bill. You know, that's how bad he felt about him. But that's when Steckler and I would go to Vegas and bump these credit cards and just, you know, when you hit a credit card in Vegas, it floats. You know, when they give you the $1,000, that yellow piece of paper is as light as a feather. Try to dig it out of your pocket the next day. You're going to need 2 bellhops to try to drag it out of your pocket.
Yeah, there's extra charges.
Yeah, it's good times, man. All right, Doug Steckler's with us. Also, Brian Whitman, Sam Phillips, Jerry Wachowski. We'll talk to Gina Grad as well. David Mosica with the Commerce Casino. My sister Kelly, who doesn't want to go on the mic because she is too shy.
Too hot.
Come on, you got to go on the mic.
Come on, you're too hot.
Yeah,
Get on that
Jason
microphone.
Go in here.
Kelly. Hey, this is a story that she can confirm. When we were in, what's the church we used to go to in Dearborn?
St. Alphonsus.
St. Alphonsus. We were in there. It's a huge church. I told the story a couple of days ago. It's like St. Patrick's Cathedral. My mom was very Catholic. She made us all sit there and pray on a Wednesday morning. Whenever we were going to town or leaving town, we'd have to sit there and pray. And all 6 kids were sitting there with my mom, kneeling down in front of my Lord Jesus Christ. And and I let out the biggest fart ever, right? And it echoes throughout the church. And I go, "Kelly, how dare you?" My mom turns over and whacks her across the mouth, and she goes down right in front of Jesus Christ, man. He's sitting there staring at all this. All right, thank you, Kelly, for coming by. The biggest supporter ever. She would always call up and say, "The show is great. The show is funny." And I'd say, "Dude, I took the week off. What station are you listening to?" But no, you always were very supportive. I couldn't have done this
I'm just
without.
going to miss knowing where you are every night from 8 to 11.
I'll call you. I'll be home. That's where I'll be. You'll know where I'll be. I'll be at the Commerce Casino. All right, it is we got to take a short break here. We'll come back. Doug Steckler and Brian Whitman, man. How about these guys? Here's the Tim Conway Jr. Show live on 97.1 FM Plus.
just $7.99. Plus over 50% off our ultra premium queen size sets. Normally $20.99, now just $9.99. Plus, buy now and with your good credit, pay nothing for 1 full year and get free local delivery. Don't miss Sit and Sleep's President's Sale. Sit and Sleep will beat anyone's advertised price, or your mattress is free.
This is the Tim Conway Jr. Show.
Oh, Bubbo.
On 97.1 FM Talk.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It is the Tim Conway Jr. Show live at 97.1 FM Talk. And this is a wrap, everybody. At 11 o'clock, get out of here, but John and Jeff will be on. And then after that, in the morning, it'll be the Adam Carolla Show at 10 o'clock. Then Frosty, Heidi, and Adam Carolla at 6 a.m. Frosty, Heidi, and Frank at 10 a.m. And then Tom Leykis is with us. Nice to see you, Tommy.
Nice to see you guys.
What time will you come on at 2 tomorrow or 3?
I'm coming on at 3.
3 o'clock.
2 hours tomorrow.
And is Danny Bonaducci going to be on between 2 and 3?
I don't know. You'll have to check with the program director.
Is that right?
Here?
Okay. No, he's not here. What a surprise, yeah.
Oh.
But Tommy, nice to see you, man.
Nice to see you, too. What are these cameras here?
It's a webcast right now.
Somebody's broadcasting
this?
this?
Yeah, you can actually see Tommy Leykis right now.
You know, there's somebody at corporate headquarters, like my favorite marshal, going, move that camera
right,
around.
Exactly. You know what? There is some guy at corporate headquarters going, I can't believe I got to pay that guy that kind of money. I can't believe I got to write this effing check to Tom Leykis. So what are you going to do with the dough?
Well, it's not what I'm going to do with the dough, because, I'm just going to continue. I'm an employee, and I'll continue to be an employee.
Now, are you going to continue to be syndicated?
No.
Can people hear you on the website?
No.
So they'd have to break into your home to hear you.
That's right.
And you don't like that.
Or get a personal invite.
Right.
That's right.
Oh, that's now. What does the future hold for you?
It's too soon to tell. I've only known about this for a week, and right now I'm not in any rush.
Right.
As you guys know, we've been having this conversation about whether this is going to happen since last summer.
Right, since September, yeah.
Yeah, and actually, I think some people were having this conversation even before that. And unfortunately, over that period of time of, working really hard and trying to get the numbers up to where they are and all that.
Right.
It's been very draining, honestly. Behind the scenes, it's not really the listener's problem, but certainly we've all worked very hard.
So speak for yourself.
Yeah, and so I'm just going to take a rest until my phone rings. And my phone's been ringing all day. I've been getting emails. Today I've heard from Arsenio. I heard from Charlie Tuna. I heard from Jim Bohannon.
Wow.
The list is long.
Now, Tommy, let's say somebody offers you $4 million a year to do an afternoon talk show, and your partner is Whitman.
Let's pursue this, actually.
Sure.
By the way, just for the record, you can take the mother load of the money. I think
Really?
I work a little bit cheaper.
I understand.
Would you do
Leykis and
it?
Whitman. Would you do Leykis and Whitman for $4 million?
No, but I will tell you, there's nothing personal. I don't work with a partner. I had a partner at one time many years ago.
Tom.
You had 4 partners.
$4 million.
Brian, I don't think you know how much I make now.
How about $10 million?
You know what? I don't think I do know, actually.
How about $10 million a year and Brian's your partner?
No partner. I don't work with a partner. I work alone. That's my
$100
stuff.
million.
No interest.
I'm beginning to think this is personal.
At $100 million, it definitely is.
No, I seriously, I did it once, had a partner, and it's worse than a divorce when you have a partner and then you don't get along. I mean, you've gotten along with your partners.
Right.
Imagine if your partner was working against you. And I had a partner who came in one day and said, you know what? I don't want you on the air anymore. I just want you to write.
Wow, is that right?
Yeah, so we were not quite equals in his mind.
Tom, I think you know that if we were to partner up on the air, I would never do anything to offend you.
Well, I know if we partnered up, you wouldn't. I'm sure that's true.
I think you know that.
I'm sure that's true. Are you hoping I get a $10 million offer for the two of us? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice, huh? Look at that.
I can do it now because I don't give an F anymore. I don't work here. And you don't work here, so...
No, I work here. No, I may not be I may not be coming in anymore, but I'm still employed here.
Yeah. And by the way, Brian, Brian, please, burning bridges is my game.
All right, Doug Steckler's with us. Also, Brian Whitman and Tom Leykis.
I do have one question for Tom because I think the listeners would want to hear this, and this is kind of an inside radio question. Would you, Tom, return to AM radio? Is that something you would entertain?
It would depend on the station. I don't care about delivery systems. I just care about getting paid. My name is Thomas J. Leykis. The J stands for Just Pay Me.
Exactly.
Just
and
pay me.
now that I have some Wednesdays off, I can take you up on your offer to go to the Hollywood Bowl.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Tom was kind enough to invite me to a couple of shows at the Hollywood Bowl. Music I've never heard of. Jazz and
jazz.
crap like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't even have to listen to the music. It's the Hollywood Bowl. It's the summertime.
Could I bring a joint and an iPod?
Most people do.
Just listen to something else? All right.
Yeah.
All right, Tommy Leykis, thank you very much. And we'll get back to you. But first, Linda Salvin is a psychic here, and she predicted the Super Bowl last year for me. She said the New York Giants were going to win.
Did she tell you the format was going to change?
No, she didn't.
How good is she?
Yeah. And she didn't predict that my bookie would have been shot and killed and never pay me off either.
And I also predicted this year's Super Bowl, but I wasn't at this station.
All right. So what do you think the future holds for people here in this room?
I think you're going to do something online for a while, and I think you're going to be going to another station within 3 months.
3 months?
Not even.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, you've got another show coming up, and you don't even know about it yet, and I think you're going to be offered something. Tom, you're going to be offered a TV show.
Really?
Tommy's doing TV.
Wow. You're going to be offered a TV show. You're still going to be on radio.
And those who have been gone longer should just kill ourselves?
Oh, I didn't get to you, Doug. I didn't get to you, Doug.
Why are we the last ones?
Wait a minute.
What about Doug Steckler?
I did Doug, and I did with Conway and
You did my
Steckler back
chart.
in '97.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't do your chart. I'm not an astrologer. Did I do your chart? No.
I think you did.
You told me that touching was doing my chart.
Was it '97 in the old building? I was on the show.
How about Brian Whitman? What do you see?
Oh, Brian.
Uh-oh.
Same. No, Brian, you're coming along.
Same.
Same old, same old?
She literally rolled her eyes when you
Same
mentioned
as
No,
what?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
By the way, don't give Tom any more good news. He's been on cloud 9 since March of last year.
I channeled your father when I was here one time. I channeled your father.
You did do that. But let's put my dad aside and talk about my effing career for a second.
Your effing career, if you change your attitude. No. There's something coming around the month of April or May. There's a new position coming, but I don't know if it's radio or voiceovers, but there's a new gig coming around April, May. Watch for it, and there's going to be money changing that's on the up for you. That's going to be significant.
Well, it would be impossible
All right,
not to do that.
Linda Salvin, what's your phone number real quick?
888-509-1077.
There you go, Linda Salvin, everybody.
Linda, the future of my relationship with Tom.
Forget your future. Tell us about the stock market.
It's going to change, and it's going to start going up. Everything changes after March, April. You're going to see that changing too.
That's when I get the job, is March or April.
Finances are changing. You're going to see it all.
All right, thank you very much. Linda Salvin. Let's talk to Dave Severino, man.
All right.
Dave Severino is the head of sales. You're going to be the head of sales for the news station as well, right?
That is correct, Tim.
For it's called ANT, AMP. AMP, AMP.
That was close, though. You're right there.
All right. Now, you've been with the station for what, 10 years, 11 years?
Going on 14.
14 years.
Yeah, right from the beginning.
Wow. Severino is great. He is really one of the guys that kept the station together because he can sell anybody to anything to anybody. And he will go out there. Like with the USC game, you'll take the clients out there, start drinking at 8 a.m., and not stop until about 6 a.m. the next morning. That is some dedication,
That's
man.
correct.
Yeah.
That's years of USC training.
I don't know how you guys do it in sales, because you have to have lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner with people you really probably never would see at all. And they're not...
That's not true, Tim.
No?
Why would you say something like that?
I thought that's what you wrote down here.
Because he's leaving.
Can I ask?
No, he is great. And he actually, there's a lot of people in here in sales and a lot of clients as well, like Don Marino, Missy Wilson's there. Look at Pat Thomason's
we got Miles
there.
Berman over here.
Miles Berman.
Yeah,
and these guys have all become friends. Dave Harden is here as well. Who else was here tonight? Miles L. Berman. And we got to get Pat Thomason here, too.
Shrek.
Pat Thomason.
Come on, use his stage name, Shrek.
This guy is the best, man. He was with, now you with what?
98.7.
98.7.
Yes.
Are they still in business?
We will take all
Drop that.
business
Bleep that
over
out.
there.
Bleep it all out.
Thank God you guys are finally off the air.
Yes.
I mean, all this commiserating is really kind of making me sick at this point.
Yeah. Pat was really crushed about the news. He told his sales staff immediately to start calling all of our clients.
Oh, man.
That's not true. Well, kind of.
Yeah. Now these
Maybe.
Yeah, these guys are the best. Thomason and also Dave Severino.
And for the new station, Dave, since you will be remaining, can I ask you just in a general interest for the listener, what is the pitch? Because obviously you're prepared for a pitch for the new station. You got to go out there and sell amp. What's the pitch? Give me
Playing all the hits, man. Come on. It's going to be all good. Concerts.
The guys turned into Rick Dees for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're just playing
Concerts,
all the hits right here.
everything.
Oh,
Come
don't
on.
you know it, Dave? It is great.
There's no competition out there. We will stomp everyone.
All right. Well,
Dave Severino, you can reach him in sales. All you have to do is call.
No, plenty of people have reached me today, Tim.
It didn't work, huh?
We made sure of that. We made sure a lot of people called him today.
Yeah, if you love the change in formats, call Dave Severino.
Oh, Tim.
He loves to talk about format changes.
But seriously, it was a great run.
Yeah, it was good times,
Tim, Steckler, Brian, Tom, Adam, Howard. I mean, great cast of characters. John and Jeff. We had so much fun. Made a little money along the way, but had a lot of fun. Great relationships, and it's great to see so many faces. Malibu Dan in the house.
Malibu.
And, just thank you for always being there for us. Everybody.
It
Tom,
was a great
Brian,
time, man.
Doug, everyone. Appreciate it. Sammy. Sammy, too.
Yes.
Dave,
Sam Phillips over here.
Dave, I see.
One of the greatest pitches ever. Sam, one Monday morning, sends me these pictures of her in her lingerie. She said, the studio was too hot, so I'm doing my show in my lingerie. I think we should webcast this. Can you sell this? I'm like, yeah, of course.
She's like, why not? I have.
Classic,
That's the last show. Aren't you allowed to say anything?
I'm sorry, Tommy. You wanted to say something?
Well, I just had a question for Dave Severino. I understand the news station's going to play 10,000 songs in a row. So what do you do? Go on vacation for a couple of months?
Well, no, actually, I've got a lot of movies lined up.
Oh.
I'm going to go to the beach. I had to come back from my skiing vacation with my family, so I'm going to go skiing again.
There we go.
Yeah, Dave took 3 flights to get back here tonight to do this, and then come in tomorrow to say thank you to everybody as well.
Correct.
An outstanding guy that really CBS should be proud to have, and should at all expense keep this guy around. Man, this guy's the best. And if my bookie doesn't stop calling me, I'm gonna go to somebody else.
Really?
All right, thanks, Dave Severino, everybody. And do me a favor. Because there's a lot of a-holes that listen to this station. Don't call Severino and bust his balls. He had nothing to do with the flip.
Yeah,
all right?
don't clog his voicemail up so it's full and he has to, no one can leave messages. You don't want to fill his voicemail up.
If you want to complain about this station, go to BrianWhitman.com.
You can do that, and you can email me. My email address is my name, BrianDavidWhitman@gmail.com. All right? And that is my what, Tom? It is my email address.
I'm sure it is.
I can get my email address.
Yes, you can.
I can see there's been no progress in our relationship. I can see you have no sympathy.
I haven't seen you in a year.
Yes, right, and it's breaking your heart, isn't it?
Yes.
I can tell.
I'm miserable.
Some things never goddamn change.
Doug Steckler is with us, Brian Whitman, Tom Leykis. Also like to thank Linda Salvin and Dave Severino. Don't bust Severino's balls. He's one of the good guys.
Thank you.
And it is the Tim Conway Jr. Show. When we come back, it'll be the last segment ever, and we're live at 97.1 FM Talk.
She was looking so right in her diamonds and frill.
97.1 FM Talk.
Hi, this is Bill and Kathleen from American Vision Windows, California's #1 window replacement company.
Like most of you, we're looking forward to a fresh new start in 09. With American Vision Windows' commitment to excellent customer service, there's never been a better time for new windows.
This year, energy conservation is at the top of everyone's list. You will enjoy years of savings, all while adding beauty instantly to your home.
If you'd like to save up to 40% on your energy bills, call American Vision Windows today at 877-260-9933. The first 10 callers will receive free installation installation. Call now and take advantage of financing with payments as low as $99 per month on approved credit. Call today for details.
At American Vision Windows, you get the highest quality product combined with professional installation and unmatched customer service from a name you can trust, American Vision Windows.
Call American Vision Windows at 877-260-9933. That's 877-260-9933.
Revolutionizing the home improvement industry one customer at a time. American Vision Windows.
CSLB number 778326.
Diamonds, what she really wants. And there's never been a better time. Diamonds are at the lowest prices in years. The Jewelry Exchange imports their diamonds direct from site holders and pays cash to get the lowest price possible. We have the largest selection and work on narrow margins. Compare the Jewelry Exchange's prices and service with the largest online dealer. They get their diamonds on memo and take a week to ship. We set and size your one-of-a-kind ring while you watch. We have thousands of settings to choose from, and no one beats our prices. Half-carat solitaires are $2.99. Marquee or pear shapes are $3.99. 1-carat solitaires are $5.90 to $15.90. 2-carat, $19.90. Certified white SI halves are $7.90. 1-carat, $2,900. We have thousands of diamonds, most GIA or EGL certified, and guaranteed the lowest price. Buy Factory Direct and Save, the Jewelry Exchange in Tustin, 714-542-9000. That's the Jewelry Exchange in Tustin, 542-9000, and online at jewelryexchange.com.
Tonight at 8.
Tell your stud you got a big wiener there, man.
The Tim Conway Jr. Show.
Lately, taxpayers like you and me have been paying billions of dollars in bailouts.
Today, Congress approved a $700 billion financial bailout package.
Looks like billions in government bailout money will be headed to Detroit as the...
Well, at Sit and Sleep, we believe it's time someone bailed you out of that crater and your old worn-out mattress. So we're having Sit and Sleep's biggest President's Sale ever. Think of it as a financial rescue package for anyone who's craving a great night's sleep and a great deal. So we've negotiated unprecedented discounts from Simmons, Sealy, Spring Air, and Mirrolux, with premium queen-size sets selling elsewhere for up to $8.99, now just $5.99. Super premium queen-size sets selling elsewhere for up to $11.99, now just $7.99. Plus over 50% off our ultra-premium queen-size sets, normally $20.99, now just $9.99. Plus, buy now and with your good credit, pay nothing for 1 full year and get free local delivery. Don't miss Sit and Sleep's President's Sale. Sit and Sleep will beat anyone's advertised price, or your mattress is free!
The new Volvo XC60 and HD radio. It's all coming to your local Southern Californian Volvo retailer. Volvo owners can now enjoy HD radio standard in all Volvo cars. In addition to the outstanding safety you expect from Volvo, you'll get exceptional digital sound for your favorite radio stations and new free channels only heard with HD radio. Experience HD radio in the Volvo XC60 with standard city safety, the first car that stops itself. Visit hdradio.com or call 800-480-9012 for info on the From Sweden with Love tour.
More Tim Conway Jr. in 60 seconds.
Hello, America. W here. And if there's one thing I learned in my 8 years in office, it was that nothing's guaranteed. But now something is. AshleyMadison.com. If your relationship package is suffering from a lack of stimulus, needs a little bailout, Ashley Madison can help. They're the #1 dating service for people already with a first lady or man, but looking to bomb another country on the side. You know, growing up in Texas, I learned that some bulls can mate up to 300 times a year, but even they don't do it with the same old cow. And with over 2.5 million members, more people approve of the job Ashley Madison's doing than approve of me. They're so confident that you'll find what you're looking for, they guarantee it or your money back. Your new president is saying, it's time for a change? I agree. Sign up now at AshleyMadison.com. 100% secure, discreet, and completely anonymous, so you won't have to go worry about being hit with a weapon of female destruction. Pow! AshleyMadison.com. Hey, have I ever lied to you?
Celebrity voice impersonated.
The Tim Conway Jr. Show.
Tell your stud you got a big wiener there, man.
On 97.1 FM Talk.
Come on, everybody. Conway Steckler.
From Southern California, home of the most effed up people in the world.
Come on, everybody. Conway Steckler.
It's like drowning kittens in a burlap sack.
Come on, everybody. Come on.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It is the Tim Conway Jr. Show live on 97.1 FM Talk, and we're about to wrap it up here. If you'd like to find out what we'll be doing starting Monday, go to timconwayjr.com, timconwayjr.com. And I saw Doug Steckler is with us. Always nice to see you, my brother.
Dougie. You tell me, boy.
Yes, Doug Steckler, man.
Stage dive.
Yes, Brian Whitman.
Stage dive, yeah, that's my nickname.
Tom Leykis is with us. And I also like to thank Gina Grad here. Let's put Gina on the air. Gina effing Grad, man.
Timmy.
But doing a great job with news. I know you're really emotional about this, but you shouldn't be, because you'll find a job starting Monday, right?
Oh, yeah, the offers have been rolling in all night.
Yeah.
My phone is out of control.
Have you heard from Jimbo Hannon?
Are you going to live? Are you going to live in Los Angeles or your place up in Santa Barbara?
I'm going to live in...
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Tom.
Oh. I was going to live in Gina Grad East.
Oh, I see.
Gina Grad Manor East.
Tommy, where are you going to be living?
I'm going to be splitting time.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I'd like to come up and see that place.
Please do.
Yeah.
Tom, honest question.
Yeah. No, you're not staying there, Brian.
No, not to stay overnight, but would I be welcome in your home?
Oh, yeah.
Gary is shaking his head no, that it's no.
So.
Gary knows what.
I don't think so, man.
Oh, sure.
No. Hey, if Brian and I drive up to see your house, he can sit in the car.
Yes.
You wouldn't let me in, would you, Tom? Honest to God,
no,
you wouldn't.
Brian, please.
I'd let you in.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you know I'd be very. I mean, I wouldn't make it. But Gary is shaking his head no, and I think he hears maybe a little more than the audience does.
Really?
Yeah. I'd like to thank also Dino and Gary, man. These guys are major stars. Been with Tommy for a long time. Work with Dino on Saturdays. And I was actually doing a show live on the air. Had to go to the bathroom, and Dino was screaming. I go, Dino, you got to sit in here and do the rest of the show. I got to go to the bathroom. And the guy I was co-hosting with over the ISDN line didn't even know it was somebody else. Slid right in, did the rest of the show.
Well, that's because you did so much of that fish oil. Come
exactly.
on.
All right, Cal Saul. We got to thank Cal Saul as well. Major sales stud, Cal Saul. Guy came from Circuit City to do sales and radio and kicking ass, right?
I'm loving it, man. It's like a license to print money.
Yeah, look at you.
Yeah, I'm doing the reverse.
Yeah.
Radio to Circuit City.
One of the great salespeople of all time. Also, Amber, thank you for coming by, darling. Amber. Great. And where are you now? At the new station?
I'm at K-Earth.
K-Earth. All right. All right, Tommy, so you're going to be on tomorrow. What's the schedule like for tomorrow?
We are playing it by ear like every show I've ever done.
Right, so you start at...
3 o'clock tomorrow.
3 o'clock.
Till 5.
And then at 5 o'clock, they turn the music on.
Right. Well, put it this way. At 5 o'clock, we stop broadcasting. What they do... I don't even know what that is.
So
now,
you won't.
Are you doing it from here?
Yeah, will you throw it to them? Will you say and
no.
now you'll just end your?
That's right.
I see.
And they're going to run commercial free for 10,000 songs.
10,000 songs in a row.
Wow, is that right?
Yes.
Now commercial free for CBS means what? 19 minutes an hour?
No, that means every show comes to you from the Spearmint Rhino Lounge.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Everything will have a lounge.
Yes.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
That's exactly
all right. Well,
right.
I'd like to listen to that station. CBS has been great to me. It's been great to my dad. And, it's been 12 years and a couple months. I can't argue with that.
I'm not arguing with it. I mean, I'll tell you what, they're treating me great.
Yeah, go to Tom's website, blowmeuptom.com. Happen to memorize that. I don't know how.
Wow.
Well, you may have heard it once or twice on the air.
Yeah, I think I've heard it. And also go to our website, timconwayjr.com, because we're going to be doing something on Monday that you can sign up for. And I think we'll continue to do the show if CBS lets us do that. Is CBS going to let you do a podcast, Tommy?
I don't want to. I don't want to.
But if you wanted to, would they let you do it?
If I wanted to, I guess I'd go to the powers that be. I'd ask.
Would you come on a podcast that I was doing as a guest?
I think I'd have to get permission from CBS.
Just to be a guest?
Yes.
To be a guest?
Yeah.
Oh. Can I call you without that? You having to call them?
You can call me at home.
I can call you at home?
Yes.
CBS will let me do that?
Yeah, but if you record it and put it on a podcast, I got to get permission.
Okay. All right. Tommy must have a bigger deal than I did. They said they pay me all the way through next Tuesday, and I'm like, wow.
What a deal.
Timmy just scored.
Does that include benefits, Tim?
On Monday it does, sure.
Very good.
Yeah, all day Monday.
So if you're planning a major illness, this would be a good time.
Yeah, if I'm going to get a car wreck, it's got to be Saturday, Sunday, or Monday.
Yeah, nix the SARS for Wednesday.
Yeah. I also like to thank Don Marino. He's out there. And also Todd Johnson, a friend of mine who runs Lowry's. If you need a good piece of meat, go to Lowry's or call Sam Phillips.
I know meat. Thanks a lot, buddy, for the plug.
Also,
one will leave you with a garlicky taste, the other won't.
Which one? Doesn't.
You guys will have to talk about that later.
He knows already. He knows.
This is my childhood friend. I've known this guy since 6th grade, I think, or 7th grade. Robbie Fox, everybody. Major stud, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got a group of friends, like 20 of them or so that I've met since like 3rd or 4th grade, and you're the oldest one, like 7th grade.
Yeah, we Tim and I was Tim's first radio guest.
Yeah.
Before he had a radio show, he had a internet show.
Right.
And I was pitching some Pauly Shore movie I had written, and we couldn't. The room was so small we couldn't get Pauly on the air.
Right, exactly.
So it was just us and.
Well, there's the good news.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you were my first guest and now my last.
Yeah,
I
my
guess,
last.
too.
And but your friends will miss hearing you every night. We're a very tight group for many years and back since junior high, and every one of us enjoy listening to you every day and night, and our wives. And the one thing I won't miss doing is my mother-in-law, when Tim would run thin on. Information, so he'd just start spouting out either lies or just real things that happen. But my mother would be like, "Well, I heard Tim today about you were in Tim's song about masturbation." Yeah, thanks for that. But Tim,
I got in so much trouble.
Yeah, and Tim was a great advocate about with his friends. I had a play, and Tim was not a big theater man. He likes the track, and he likes the occasional movie on video, and not much of that.
Who'd have guessed?
And then Tim would sit there, and I had a play, and Tim sat there saying it was better than Hello, Dolly, better than Camelot.
Right.
He would say, "You don't understand. This play, I had this star on the show," and he was, "This show's better than Chorus Line. It's the unbelievable show." And so people would come to my show, and they'd look at me, and they'd say, "Chorus Line, huh?"
Yeah, right.
Anyway, we'll miss you on the air, buddy, but
Yeah.
luckily we get to see you at the deli.
Yeah, listen,
Love you, buddy.
Thank you very much. Bobo, Robbie Fox, man. Yeah, I get some evenings off so I can spend with my daughter, and I've saved up so much money that I swear to God, this is true, I don't have to work next week. Honest to God.
Wow.
All effing week, man.
You should call me.
As a matter of
We'll
fact,
go
I can go
bowling.
out to dinner on a couple of the nights, too.
You're on Easy Street.
Also, I'd like to thank Jason Salako, man. He was the original producer of the Conway and Steckler show. And, nothing. Just while he was the board op, also went to law school and got a law degree, then became program director. Now he's an agent and just a kick-ass guy, man. Jason Stud. John Salwin as well.
Yeah.
And tune into the station tomorrow. And if you want to find out where any of these guys are, Brian Whitman is at brianwhitman.com. Right. And he's podcasting, and I don't know what else you're doing on that site. You're charging $5 a month or so?
Yeah, that's where, for an entire month.
So it's 25 cents a day.
Well, I guess if you did the math, actually, yeah, I think that, I like to say, for the cost of a Starbucks.
Right, for
an entire month.
But 25 cents a day.
Right.
It's less than a newspaper.
It's less than a newspaper,
right.
And it's daily, Monday through Friday.
And you guarantee...
It's less than CBS stock, for God's sake.
No, serious stuff.
Oh, sorry.
Serious, yeah.
Less than I made here.
But you guarantee there's at least 25 cents worth of material on every day.
I would guarantee at least there is a quarter, there is 25 cents of material at brianwhitman.com every day.
It's guaranteed to appraise at least 25 cents.
Yes. Now, Tom, I will extend the olive branch, if you will, the offer.
Yes.
No laughing already. I haven't even extended the offer, for Christ's sake. Would you, of course, I'd be counting on you, Tom, for your continued support and a subscription.
Of course.
Yes. And would you be a guest on my podcast? I know you say you have to go ask.
I do.
Okay. So
for Tim or for you or for anybody.
And if they CBS says yes, would you go do Brian's podcast?
Sure, I'll do his podcast.
Would you, now, that would involve coming to my home.
Oh, boy. If I come to your home, means I get your home address. I wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah.
Haven't we done that bit already, Tom? Are we recycling old bits here? Yeah. No, you would be a guest on my podcast. I'd like that commitment because we have some things to talk about. Seriously, I think there's a few things to work through.
Really? And we have to do them on a podcast?
I think that might be the most intriguing way.
We have that back alley behind the building here. We can work it out tonight about 11:15.
Yes.
Well, I'd prefer to do it for
on a podcast,
$5 a month. I mean, and I'm inviting you, and I'd like you to ask the folks at CBS, at least commit to the audience right now. I only have a few minutes that you'll ask them if you can be a guest.
Sure, I'll call Chris Olivero in New York tomorrow, and I'll ask him if I could be on your podcast.
Yes. I'm sure it'll be your first call.
I don't understand why it's so why it has to be so bitter. Why does it have to be this way? Honest to God.
My good.
Just you come to my house. We'll sit around.
Okay.
We'll have some
Believe me, you don't want to go there.
Dear, we'll have some Chardonnay, a little something, a little red, a little wine.
This is the part where I call it uncomfortable tonight.
And you and I will
am I right?
sit together. We can.
No, you haven't seen. No, Doug, you haven't seen Uncomfortable yet. My special guest is coming in.
Are you serious?
And my special guest, he has a TV offer for Doug Steckler. Ricky Rack would like to headbanger's ball.
Yes.
It's a different kind of headbanging.
Yes.
That's it.
I'd like to thank everybody in this room. We're about to get out of here, especially Doug Steckler and Brian Whitman. They put up with me with a lot of crap, man. I am not an easy guy to hang with.
It's been fun, Timmy. Seriously.
Yeah, but it was
great.
a good time. And I also like to thank my wife for putting up with a lot of F&S, man. I mean, can you imagine you're at home with a child and 11:30 every effing night this walks through the door? Can you imagine the depression that goes along with that? But she is unbelievable. She's an angel. I got the best daughter. This radio station has given me the greatest wife, the greatest daughter, a couple of bucks, and some of the greatest friends and business partners you could ask for. So I'm just very happy to meet, to work with all of you guys. And we'll be listening tomorrow at 6 a.m. to Adam Carolla, 10 a.m. Frosty, Heidi, and Frank. And they're going to be completely S-faced.
Yes. They're already S-faced.
Yeah. Frosty was warming up tonight.
Yes.
But he's going to bring in a $1,500 bottle of whiskey.
He showed me that today.
Today?
Yeah.
$1,500.
Looks like he'd had a shot or two already.
Yeah, he already had $300 worth of it.
Absolutely.
And go to our website, because starting Monday, we're going to be doing something, and hopefully won't have to call CBS to get permission for that. But who knows?
And Tim,
Yes.
can we interrupt really fast? I think Randy and I probably have something to say. I just want to say thank you for everything.
Tim, we could have not done this show without you.
Seriously, Tim, we couldn't do it without you.
Well, how obvious is that?
Thanks a lot, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I could have done it without you guys.
No, but seriously.
Actually, that's not true. I did do it before without you.
A couple incarnations.
Yeah, so I could do it without you guys. I like doing it with you, but I could easily do it without you.
Well, either way, we couldn't do it without you.
Oh, that's so obvious. That's so cool, though. Yeah.
I think that's sweet.
That's
You're
really
taking away the moment.
No, it's really sweet you said that, but it's so obvious, Sam. Please. All right. I'm just kidding, Sam. Please lighten up.
I love you.
All right, Tommy. It was great to to get to know you. And when Steckler and I were fired, you actually supported us and were instrumental in bringing us back to the station. And,
Amen.
And I thank you for it off the air. I'm not sure if I ever thanked you on the air.
We're big fans of you guys.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And I also want to say, when I was fired, the support I got from...
Anytime, Brian.
Thanks, Tom. Really, I don't know if I said it on the air, but...
Tom, I don't know if you know this, but tonight Brian Whitman revealed that while he was being fired for missing too many days worth of, at work, he was actually taking a nap.
People say, if you ask somebody, how do you want to die? I want to die in my sleep.
Right.
How do you want to get fired? You want it in your sleep. You don't feel it. There's no pain. It's like going to the dentist and getting the, getting the Novocaine and you just wake up and it's all over.
It's true.
All right, Mike Olson, Rob Fraser, Kelly Smith. Who am I missing here? Anybody? Mike McNee. Where's is it Dara that's back there? And
Cahal.
And Cahal.
And
I can't see back there. And Damagoy, everybody. Thank you very much. And we'll see everybody tomorrow at the station. And then after that, call Severino if you want a job. Chambers. All right, it's the Tim Conway Jr. Show. It's it. You're live at 97.1.
I'm so glad we had this time together. Just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just got started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. There's a time you put aside for dreaming, dear, and a time for things you have to do. But the time I love the best is in the evening. I could spend a moment here with you.
when the time comes and I'm feeling lonely, and I'm feeling oh so blue, I just sit back and think of you only, and the happiness still comes through. That's why I'm glad we had this time together, 'cause it makes me feel like I belong. Seems we just got started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long.
Good night, everybody.
97.1 FM Talk.
And you don't know what to do because you don't have the money, but you want to take care of the debt.
How would you like to wipe out 30 to 60% of your credit card debt? There are secret programs most credit card companies won't tell you about that can allow a portion of your debt to be forgiven. Financial Freedom of America uses these programs to help you avoid bankruptcy, save thousands, and get more cash back in your pocket every month.
I wasn't sure what to expect, but FFA came through like promised. We're kind of excited to have that stress-free feeling now.
Find out the secret that credit card companies hope you don't discover. FFA will give you the steps to eliminating a large percentage of your credit card bills, medical bills, or department store debt. Individual results vary and it's not available in all states. So call for your free information now. 800-918-1146. 800-918-1146. Call 800-918-1146. That's 800-918-1146.
It's a different world out there today, so it's good to know there are some things you can count on, like the quality of a Honda. Honda has the most durable, long-lasting line of cars in its class, which is one reason Honda can continue to offer affordable leasing when some other auto manufacturers can't. Honda. Simple. Go to shophonda.com to build and price your own Accord. Durability based on longevity. Longevity based on Arl Polk & Company U.S. Vehicles and Operation Registration Statistics, 1988 through 2007 for Honda and competing models.
There's a term going around lately, fat cat. You know, Wall Street types with expensive suits and soft handshakes. Well, I, for one, have had enough. Instead of fat cats, we need hungry cats. Hungry cats on the prowl for big value. That's why Cece's offers all the cheesy, melty pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert you want for only $5 and change. A tasty value for trying times. Which is why we say if you've got $5 and change, you gotta go to Cece's.
Prices may vary. Visit cc's.com.
Kramer here.
Actually, Sophia, darling, it's your dad, Tim Conway Jr. here. And man, do I have a great rate for you this week. 4.625. 4.625 on your refinance or your purchase comes at a cost of 2 points, and your APR is 4.859. But this is a 30-year fixed rate. 4.625. And again, the APR, 4.859. You are in the under 5% club like I am. Join the under 5%ers and get your rate now. 4.625, APR 4.859. Call this number and see if you qualify. 888-35-APPLY.